So let's see if we can figure out what is going on here. Get back to my program. What we're really trying to do, instead of having an if block, is we need something like value equals the result for the key value that we're looking at. And for the if block to have worked, really we need to change the item in here. We need to have a variable in here which would change from person to success to what else. It's possible, but it's probably a little bit difficult. This would sort of work if I just print out the value. You'll see what's happening. Print value. So we're now using a variable to hold the result of what we did. So if I save that and then run the program, I've still got a key error in person. You might notice the reason why we've got a key error in person is because we've actually got an error coming back here. So to manage that in our Python, we'd have to change this one to success. See, so this would need to be a variable. So if I now run that, that is going to work. And I'm going to get the word error. So what it's returning is the value of the key value pairing. Okay. So this was the array index, which we had a problem with, and this is what the value is at that index. There are ways round. What we're going to look at is pretty much a straightforward way around using try except blocks as mentioned in the last video. So what I'm going to do is try to do something. Now don't forget, we're inputting data here, believe it or not. We're just not using the word raw input or input, but the actual data is being inputted from this web page. So that web page is throwing out this information. It's being read, input into here, and anytime we use input, we really should have try except blocks. So there's my first one. I'm actually going to change that back to person. So I'm going to try it to see if it's the value person, and if that crashes, which we know it will on this one because it's success, I'm going to try and have a look at that one using the except statement. So the value is now whatever is at result success. So I've got the try and except block trying to capture that error and handle that error. So at the end of the day, my value is going to be printed out whether it's a success or whether it's going to be the person. So if I save that and run it, okay, I've got the error value being sent back, which is fine. If I go and change my PHP, so I take the error out, was the password, save that, and come back to my Python and rerun the program. This time I should be on person if I haven't got any more errors in there. And there we go, it's returned the value from person, being the array. So using the try except block is the preferred method, number one, because it's via input. We're also using a variable to hold the value of the key, because we're using key value pairs. So there's many reasons why the if statement didn't work in the previous video, and this is the accepted way. In the next video we're going to sort of extend this try except block, because there are many different errors that could occur and we need to capture them all. We don't want our program failing because the web page doesn't exist or anything else like that.